you kidding me? All right, let's see. Hey, what's going on, y'all? You know what? Hold on, give me 1 second, cause it's a little crazy in here, y'all. Give me 1 second, cause my children wasn't expecting me to go live, so I need to calm them down before we get started. All right, let's be honest. Okay, y'all. Thank you for your patience. This is one of, well, it's been a minute since I've gone live on my phone, so I don't have all of the features to be able to, well, I think I do have it here to press mute and all of that stuff. Well, anyways, I hope y'all are doing well out there. I'm just coming on to do a quick reading for y'all. It's good to see you again, Lucy Lou. They was looking for you last time. So I'm glad that you're here, but I hope everybody is doing well out there, staying grounded. And of course, y'all know if you want to order any of my services, you can always shoot me an email. I do still have the special going on for 55.55 for 30 minutes until the end of the month. All right, so let's jump into it. I'm going to start with my Declare and Decree deck. I don't have a specific topic. I'm just going to be doing a reading here. So if you find that this resonates, please be sure to press the like button. It does help to grow the channel. Let's see. Oh, thank you. Yeah, my locks are starting to take off now. I was actually kind of surprised. I had washed my hair today, and I was like, what is that on my back? I felt it down. I'm like, okay, it's doing some things now. It's almost like overnight they start growing. So this is my first set of locks, and I don't plan on getting a different set, but of course, who knows what could happen in the future. But yeah, it's an interesting journey for sure. So thank you. So let's see. You have here, all blockages of memories of who I am are destroyed in spirit and in flesh. So you want to write this down and burn it. All blockages of memories of who I am are now destroyed in spirit and in flesh. So helping you to come into remembrance of who you are and who you have been created to be in this lifetime. So of course, some of you might say, well, how can those memories become blocked? Through conditioning, through falsehood, through certain belief systems, traumas, all types of stuff, heartbreak. So of course, once you go through the healing process and you start to get rid of all of the indoctrination and do a total mental reset, that's when you start to remember, oh, I remember who I am. I remember the power that I possess. I remember that I can alchemize and transmute energy. I don't have to be in this situation, right? So you want to write that down and burn it. So let's just see. Yeah, this particular card, I would hold it up, but this is my old deck where they was a lot darker. Some of y'all might be able to screenshot it and see it, but this is the older decks before I got the white print. That's why I didn't show it to you. But it says all blockages of memory of who I am are now destroyed in spirit and in flesh. All right, how you doing, Queen? Yes, you caught me live. So let's just see. That's why y'all got to keep your notifications bell on, because I don't always announce when I'm going to go live, because a lot of times I have no idea. I just feel led and I just come through. So I have the Page of Pentacles. So strong indicator that some sort of opportunity is coming through, but it is defined as the manifestation card too. So some of you could be manifesting a new opportunity. It could also be you learning some new skills here. So let's tap in and see what is going on with the Page of Pentacles. There it is. Thank you, Lucy Lou. She posted the declaration. So the Five of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. So Five of Pentacles. You could be manifesting a new opportunity to come out of some form of financial hardship if you felt like things were slow. You know, this is given the wintertime energy. So if you felt like things were slow, it's like manifesting a new opportunity that allows for you to, you know, for finances to pick up. And then I have the Four of Wands. So for some of you, you could be manifesting an opportunity to get your own place. If you feel like you're in between places or things is not the most ideal when it comes to your living circumstances, I can see an opportunity opening up there as well. So we have the number 4 and the number 5 here. Let's see. Thank you, Kelly. So this says the King of Cups. For some of you, I can see someone coming in to make an offer towards you as well. Okay, it's a couple of different energies that's coming through. It could be a King of Cups that wants to come and, you know, make an offer to come out of the cold, I guess. Let me clarify. Why is the King of Cups here? I try not to do love readings on this channel. I try to keep that on my other channel, but sometimes the energy just comes through and you just got to read it for what it is, you know. Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. So you got a lot of pentacles. Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Some of you may be juggling when it comes to your finances in some ways here, trying to balance things out, or you have multiple priorities going on here. But I do see you adapting. It's just a matter of time management. Now with this King of Cups, I am kind of picking up that somebody could be going back and forth in their mind as to whether or not they want to come towards you. Four of Pentacles. Okay, most of you, this is dealing with money though. Most of you, this is dealing with finances. I can see you saving. Don't be afraid to invest in yourself. If some of you find that you're holding back or you're holding something close to you as far as the money that you do have, don't be afraid to invest in yourself, because I can see good things coming from it if you put forth the effort and just know that it will come back to you. Because the Four of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles is the Six of Pentacles energy, and the Six of Pentacles is like what you put into something is what you receive back in return. So try not to be overly consumed with that idea if that's something that's going on for you. So let me see. Then I have here the Knight of Wands. This is all about taking action here. Picking up the action and inspired action to move towards something here. I'm going to get another deck because I want to see where this is going. Two of Wands. For some of you, you might be planning to relocate around the summertime. If you have an idea in your mind that you want to relocate to a warmer state, if you're in a cold state and you're looking at relocating to a warmer state, it definitely looks like a good idea. But in other cases, I could see you going back and forth in your mind trying to make a decision here. Two of Pentacles, Two of Wands is trying to make some form of a decision. Some of you, you might have to actually leave somebody out in the cold. Walk away from a situation, but it's going to require for you to learn a new skill or to take on a new job in order for things to balance out in your favor. Especially if you find that financially it could leave you in a position, if you walk away from a person or a family dynamic. It doesn't have to be romantic, obviously, you know, but I can see you taking action here towards something. So let me pull from a different deck, because I feel like we kind of all over the place right now. Rael said that the vibes are high here. Okay. Yeah, we typically have a pretty high vibe over here. So let's see. Okay, I told you I'm picking up manifestation energy since the very beginning here. You all are manifesting something out there. You're becoming master manifestors. I mean, look at all this power in this person's energy. So I can definitely see that you're putting forth the effort to alchemize, transmute energy, and to put your vision out there, whatever it is that you've been hoping for. I can see you calling it in and being on the right frequency in order to attract it. So it's no coincidence that you mentioned high vibes, because I can see that happening here. So let me clarify the Magician Manifest card. That's too many cards, but I had the Transformation card there. Some of y'all get mad when I put cards back, but the only time I pull all of the cards that fall, if it's more than one, is if I feel guided to. If I don't feel guided to, I put the cards back and I say I want one card for those in the back that always got something to say. So anyways, I have discontent and boredom. Yeah, I feel like you're manifesting a new beginning. Like if you're dissatisfied with your current situation, your current job, or your current living circumstance, I can definitely see you manifesting something new into your life here. It's like this energy of just not quite satisfied. So the question is, what do you want? So let me see. You have spiritual union here. Some of y'all are trying to manifest new love into your life, new friendships, partnerships, like manifesting your tribe, people that's on the same frequency as you spiritually, because you may not be as satisfied in your current situation. But I feel like, let me see, you have the card of go wild. Okay. Some of y'all are ready to let your hair down. You're like, look, I'm just ready to do something different. It's almost like, because that's Leo energy, right? And Leos usually shine. Leos are usually in the spotlight, or that's generally the energy. They're more confident in a lot of cases in their high vibrational state. Of course, in a low vibrational state, it can be a mess. But this go wild energy is like you might have been dimming your light in the presence of particular people or at particular job situations. And it just feels like you're ready to let your hair down and do something different. You're ready to step out there and shine in a different way. And you're just, it's like a certain situation is just not giving you the room or the space to do that. It's like it's dark, it's dim, it's boring, it's not satisfying. Let me see. How you doing, Alfred? So I want to clarify go wild. Let's see. High frequency said, I'm ready to become a boss. Go wild is clarified by the spiritual union again. So this card is here 2 times. Spiritual union is here 2 times. So I feel like a lot of you are ready to just attract someone into your life who's on the same page. Like, but this is a person where you can be free around this energy. You can be yourself. You can be authentic. You know, you're not hiding yourself. Maybe you're coming out of a situation where it's just rigid. It's a controlled environment. But I can definitely see you manifesting a totally different type of energy into your life here. There's the World card. So let me see. The number 2 is coming out a lot here. I did see 444 today. So the number 2, the number 4 is actually here a few times too, because you have the 4 of Wands, the 4 of Pentacles. There's the number 4 on this card right here. So 222, 444. You're manifesting a new beginning, because with the World card, that's putting something to rest and getting ready to step over into a new threshold. If you've been seeing any of those numbers, y'all throw them in the chat so we can see how many of the chosen are on the same frequency as far as these numbers are concerned. 444 and 222 is what's standing out right here. But let's see. Here's the transformation. I saw this come out earlier. So this is major arcana. We have the Magician, the World, the Death card. That's what the transformation card is, the Death card. Something major is shifting in your life right now. I see a few of you are definitely seeing those numbers. Something major is shifting in your life right now. And things are getting ready to look totally different when it comes down to your love life, your friendships, your work situation. Your a manifestation is coming into fruition here. I'm just trying to get to, well, a lot of you, you are manifesting a union for sure. I mean, I can't get past that. It's here. Thank you for the super chat, Fireflies Lane. I pray that you receive that 1,000-fold in return. So this is the Two of Cups. And I also appreciate those of you who donate to me outside of these lives as well, because I do get a few donations. Now I accept them through my PayPal or Zelle, you know, but I appreciate that. So let me see the transformation card. I'm going to clarify these major arcanas. Look at that. Okay. Transformation is the Nine of Pentacles. That is a massive transformation because we started off where it was a little iffy. You know, I'm like, okay, the Page of Pentacles, that's an opportunity to learn something, to take advantage of a new opportunity here. But I also picked up on the manifestation energy that comes through the Page of Pentacles to come out of the Five of Pentacles. So if you felt like, even if you're not in a bad position financially, you might just feel there's a sense of lack. Something is missing. It's a little bit cold. It's not really, that fire within you is not ignited. Or even if it's your living circumstances, something is getting ready to shift drastically. And it is directly connected to your wealth because the Nine of Pentacles is here. I have a lot of pentacles in this reading. Page of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. Okay. So there's an elevation that's happening for you financially. Apparently, you are setting your intention. So if you haven't seen movement yet, this is a strong indicator that movement is happening here. A transformation is taking place for you. Oh, mind you, we have the Death card here, the transformation card, which is the number 13, which also breaks down to the number 4. So we keep going back to that 4 and the 2 specifically. So now let me clarify the World card. Oh, thank you, Nicole North. I pray you receive that 1,000-fold in return as well. I appreciate that. So the World card is the Queen of Cups. Interesting, because we already had the King of Cups come out. So now we have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. For some of you, hey, love is a beautiful thing, okay? We're not going to put down love. Queen of Cups, King of Cups. For some of you, you are attracting a spiritual union into your life. It's a soul tie connection. You're meant to be together, okay? Queen of Cups, King of Cups, very loving connection. So if that's something that you desire, let me see. I don't see my my comments anymore. What's going on here? I don't know. If I press this, what does that do? Oh. Okay. Well, that's weird. Oh, okay. There it is. Okay. So, oh, thank you for the super chat, Sister Unite. I pray you receive 1,000-fold in return as well. So let me see. I can definitely see where you are met. Look at this. Queen of Pentacles. Thank you for the super chat. Okay, y'all are just really just showering me tonight. I appreciate it. Selah Saint, thank you. I pray you receive 1,000-fold in return. Love and appreciate your reading, Shavi. You always divinely guided and always on point. Thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate y'all. So the Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles are coming out together, which is a strong indicator that, again, if you have been waiting for movement, because the Knight of Pentacles can take a while. But it's that energy of perseverance. Like, okay, I'm not going to give up. Every day I'm going to put forth some sort of spiritual effort and some form of practical effort. It's like you're finding a way to balance it out. All right, I'm going to do some spiritual work today because I did all of the practical things yesterday. I did all of the research. I did all of the studying. I did all of the investing. So now I'm going to put more emphasis on the spiritual things. Just it's an energy of being consistent. So I can see where that's unfolding in your favor with the Knight of Pentacles coming out. This is all about hard work and dedication, being productive and having a routine down. So this leads to the Queen of Pentacles. This is a very stable and solid energy. So the Queen of Pentacles, I don't know who's more wealthy between the Queen of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles, but I feel like the Queen of Pentacles, you get to that place where I feel like you've already done this with the Nine of Pentacles, because you see you're standing up here and it's like, okay, you put in all of that hard work, and the Queen of Pentacles is sitting down, enjoying the fruits of your labor, being comfortable in it now. So it's like it's there, it ain't going nowhere, so you don't have to get up and work too hard to maintain it. This is where y'all are headed here. So this is a beautiful energy. Look at that. The Ace of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. That is the truth. Okay? That's the truth. I feel like you was able to, you made a lot of cuts here. You cut out these type of energies. The bitter Bettys and the bitter Joes. Okay? Things that was weighing you down and burdening you, that was too heavy. I feel like you did what was necessary to release it. And right behind that is the Ten of Pentacles. That's why you're headed to financial abundance and success. This is a process though. It's a process, and for those people who are willing, if you're willing to push through and to keep going, you will see the fruits of your labor. Not everybody. The reason why a lot of people don't get to that place of wealth and success is because they're not willing to go through the journey of being consistent and persistent, and being okay with not seeing the physical manifestation for a time. People get uncomfortable when they don't see it, and they give up, and they're like, all right, I'm just going to go and do something else. But if you are manifesting, you're doing your spiritual work and putting forth the practical effort, and you know that there's going to be a breakthrough, and you keep going, keep going, keep going, it's universal law. You will see the Ten of Pentacles energy, which is long-term financial success, where you could pass it down from one generation to the next if you so choose to. I feel like many of you are on that road of being patient and persistent, and it's going to reward you. It's going to reward you here. Thank you for the super chat, Golden Girl. Your readings hit. Sending love to you and your family from the UK. All right, shout out to those of you in the UK. Thank you. I found that there's a lot of people in the UK that watch my channel. There's a lot of people in the UK. Look at this, the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is here. So, of course, that's the opposition, right? And a lot of times that's the perfect distraction, depending on where you're at mentally. That's why the healing work and the spiritual work is so imperative when you are in the process of manifesting, because it's almost like the moment that you start manifesting big things and you start knowing your power to alchemize and transmute, here comes the minions. Here comes the opposition that wants to try to throw you off course. You know, the competition is really what it is, because when people start to see that you're confident about your abilities, people in a low vibrational state become, what's the word? They start to feel slighted. Thank you for the super chat. Low Q Grita El Ama. I'm just going to call you Alma, because I don't know if I butchered that, but I appreciate it. I pray y'all receive 1,000-fold in return. So this is interesting because that's what I was saying. When you start to get really confident, even if you haven't seen the physical manifestations of those things that you're working on, people can see that you're standing up stronger. You know, your mind is sharper. You're more inspired. You're more enthusiastic. And then suddenly they start to feel like you're trying to one up them. Like automatically they start to feel that way. And so this is where this, competitive energy comes in at, where they try to throw you off guard. Let me see. So this is the Four of Swords here. A lot of y'all had to put that to rest. It's like you had to withdraw your energy as well. Four of Swords is pulling back and just giving yourself time to take a break away from the commotion and the chaos. It's very necessary. So also consider, I see a lot of cards that indicate that you've been putting in the effort. Like, now, I don't even like to use her as an example, but I just heard Rihanna, work, 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 work. You've been putting in the work, okay? So putting in that effort, consistent effort, now it's time to take a break. For some of you, you already took your break and now you're back at it again. I know at one point, I would say at least for about 2 to 3 weeks, I was just feeling like, man, I need to take a damn nap. I think I still take naps, but I was feeling like tired. And when your spirit is in a spiritual realm at war with your enemies, your physical vessel will tell you like, look, lay down and take a break, because it's always that pushback, right? Even if you don't have these energies in your physical environment, there's still that spiritual warfare that does not want you to see that 10 of Pentacles, which is that long-term success. They don't want you to get to that inheritance that is rightfully your birthright. So there's always that battle that's taking place in the spiritual realm. And so sometimes you just feel tired and you be like, why the hell am I tired? It's because you really need to just rest, take a break. And it doesn't mean that the spiritual warfare ain't being handled. Oh, it's being handled, okay? The Most High Mother and Father and your spiritual team is always on top of it, always. But for those of you who have particular assignments, you will find that you are naturally a spiritual warrior and you're always on the battlefield. I know I am. I'm always doing something to shut down the powers that were. Always. Because when I see certain things, it doesn't sit well with me. I can't just see certain things and let it pass me by and not do a ritual to shake some shit up. Okay? So some of you out there are like me. You're spiritual warriors where it's like, yeah, I'm about to handle that, you know? So I can definitely see where the opposition comes in to try to throw you off course. Look at this. I'm telling you, 10 of Swords. They don't want you to reach that place, but the Wheel of Fortune is at the bottom of the deck, which shows that it's destined that you will anyway. Even if they was able to put you flat on your face at one point in your life where you was at the lowest of low, like you met the bottom. A lot of the chosen seed did. You know, we all have our own stories, but in some ways you might have met the bottom, right? But you healed. In this energy, you decided, okay, it's time for me to pull these swords out of my back. And now I got to focus on nurturing and mending these wounds. And you did that and you've changed tremendously. The Wheel of Fortune indicates change, destiny, but it also indicates karma is moving in your favor as a result of your perseverance, despite all of these knives that was placed in your back. You had a lot of people that was they wanted to put you down and keep you there. Okay. Put you down and keep you there. That was the objective. But with the Wheel of Fortune, look at that. Right behind it is the Magician. This is a lot of major arcana. The Magician. Things are moving forward in your favor. You put it out there into the atmosphere and stuff starts moving. Things start happening. The whole objective was to get you in a position where you felt like you had no control over your circumstances. It was to make you feel like you was helpless. And to keep you in that energy of pain and feeling like you was betrayed and just constantly focusing in on feeling defeated. If they could keep you in that position of feeling defeated, you would never step into this position as the Magician to manifest your reality, because you would never feel strong enough. You would never even think that you had the power or the authority to do so, because you constantly focus on trying to pull knives out of your back. So it was a trick of the hand. It was an illusion to make you think that, okay, yeah, that stung. Yeah, that hurt. Yeah, you took a few losses. Yeah, you had to cut a few people. You might have even had a few people cut you. But at the end of the day, it didn't stop you from coming into remembrance of the power that you possess. And now things start to move. 8 of Wands. Things start to move in your favor. So if it was stuck or stagnant, you will see movement now. You're going to see that all of those seeds that you've been planting along the way, now you're going to start to see them sprout. And it's no coincidence. We started this reading off. Somebody had complimented my locks, and I was saying they just started growing out of nowhere, right? At one point, I was at that phase of my journey, like, dang, they are growing kind of slow. But then I wake up and it's like out of nowhere. I'm like, dang, they starting to get a little hang time, right? So then it's like, it's the same way for your manifestations out there. It's like, okay, you've been planting the seeds and you're just waiting. Like, okay, I'm nurturing this thing. I'm watering it. I'm putting forth the practical effort. I'm doing the spiritual work. I don't see no buds. I don't see it sprouting. What's happening here? And then out of nowhere, bam, movement is happening. It's because in the spiritual realm, that's why when you look at the Magician card, they have one hand up as above, one hand down, so below. What I put out there into the universe must manifest here in the physical. That's what that represents. The infinity sign represents that divine, infinite connection that you have to source, to the Most High Mother and Father. So what took place is it was manifesting in the spiritual realm. Once that energy was set in place, now it begins to become tangible. Now you start to see the evidence of what you've been nurturing. So it's always been working. Change has always been happening. Your manifestations have always been, let me see, what's the right word? I can't think of the right word, but they've always been moving. There's always been movement, but you just couldn't see it with your naked eyes. That's why blind faith is so important. Thank you, Big Matt, for the super chat. Blind faith, I pray you receive 1,000-fold in return. That's why blind faith is so important, because you have faith in those things that you don't see yet. But you know that when you put that intention out there, if you know that you are naturally a good person, which the chosen seed are, you're a compassionate person, you're an empathetic person, you're all about justice, you're all about what's right. You take up for the underdog, right? You want to see balance in humanity. You're breaking generational curses. You're doing what's necessary to become the better version of yourself every day. You have to manifest what you desire. You have to manifest your wealth and your inheritance. You have to manifest divine unions and partnerships, romantic or otherwise. That comes with the territory. It only makes sense. You can't manifest anything in opposition to that, unless, of course, you're setting your intention to do it. And of course, you're not. You're trying to manifest all of those material things that you need in order to live a comfortable lifestyle, to be able to pursue your creative ideas. See, the Seven of Pentacles is here. This is what I was literally just talking about, and it's right here at the bottom of the deck. Seven of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups is right behind that. This is all about planting those seeds, and you're just looking at it like, okay, I've been nurturing this thing for a minute. I water it every day. I come out here, I check the soil. Okay, what's going on? But the Ace of Cups comes through. The Ace of Cups comes through, which is that hand from the Most High Mother and Father that says, I'm getting ready to shower some love on those seeds that you've been planting. I'm getting ready to shower some love, and out of nowhere, you're going to see this thing sprout. It's almost like, and I'm picking up springtime is going to be a very vital shift for many of you. Because you know how we're in the dead of winter, right? And the trees are completely naked. But 1 week, you get, like pushing closer to springtime, 1 week you get a whole bunch of rain. And you just happen to get up and look outside and the tree got actual buds on it. It's like, well, where did those come from? That was fast. Like, damn, they was just completely naked yesterday and they already sprouting buds now, right? Have you ever noticed that before? That's how it's getting ready to unfold for you. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, things are going to start to show up in your life. And you're going to start to realize that none of this journey, none of the effort that you put forward was ever in vain. It's never been in vain. Everything that you have done has added to the overall abundance that's getting ready to come into your life. That's why you want to continue to pour into your vision, because the Most High is getting ready to surprise you. Like, you're going to come outside and right here you see 7 pentacles, it's going to be 10. Like, dang, where did this come from? So you're going to be really excited to see how things are going to start moving for you. It's going to move very, very fast. And those beings that was working up against you, they fall off. It's almost like the energy that I'm picking up with the way that these cards are coming out, those past energies that was working up against you, they're falling away to the point where they have zero access. They become so irrelevant to your forward movement that it's almost like they never existed. That's what you're getting ready to move towards. Because you've been on a battlefield. You've gotten your pins, whatever you call those. Like you full. If you had to talk about ranking when it comes to spiritual warfare, and those of you who have been putting in that work, you would be at the top of the ranking. I don't know what's the top ranking in the military. I have no idea. But you would be at the top of the ranking based on the type of spiritual work that you've been putting in out there. So manifesting, the magician is here 2 times, which is a big deal. Look at this. This ain't no game. I'm not just sitting here talking to y'all. This says material and spiritual prosperity. Material and spiritual prosperity. Do y'all see that? This is like he's standing on his balcony overlooking his pool and his waterfalls and all of his land and the beautiful sunshine. I mean, this is material prosperity and spiritual prosperity, which means that you are rich both in spirit and in flesh. You are wealthy. You are abundant. There is an overflow. This is what you've earned. This is what you have called in. This is what you have manifested. That's a big deal. So this says, know your worth. Know your worth. And this is why you manifested this, because you got to that place where it's like, hold on. When you start to wake up to the fact that you're a chosen seed, you start to realize being a child of the Most High Mother and Father is not no small thing. Like, that's a big deal. And as a child of the Most High Mother and Father, you start to say, well, hold on. I know my worth. I know my value. And it's not that. It's not that toxic, unhealthy relationship. Thank you, TSBY, or is it Isby? Oh, is it Isby? Thank you, Isby, for the super chat. I pray you receive 1,000-fold in return. You are too good for that toxic relationship. You are too good for those unhealthy friendships where all they do is sit around and, they're jealous of each other. They're jealous of you. They talk about each other. They talk about you. They only talk about negative things. It's no positivity. You're too good for that. You're too good for that job that doesn't see your value, and you've been there for years, working harder than practically anybody in there, fully dedicated, very good at what you do, but yet and still, they got something to say because you was 3 minutes late because you had to go pick up your baby. No, we're not going to play them games. You're too good. Your value is too high as a child of the Most High Mother and Father. And when you started to see your worth, you said, you know what? To hell with that. And you started manifesting something new. And the Most High said, absolutely, you are deserving of that. So whatever you're manifesting, let me go ahead and water that. Let me water that for you. Let me show you that you deserve emotional fulfillment. Let me show you that you deserve to be happy. Yes, let me help you with that. And that's why I say it's guaranteed. It's universal law. It's no such thing as healing yourself, becoming a better version of yourself, but not being able to see the physical manifestation of that. There's no such thing. It doesn't go together. If you're putting in the work to heal yourself and you're dedicated to it, you will see the material wealth. You will see healthy relationships. That's a fact. So you begin to do what was necessary. You know your worth, you know your value, and that's why your worth and your value is now manifesting in your physical reality. This says communication is key. That's what it was all about. A lot of you had to communicate, put it out there. What do you want? It's like having, and I mean, this is, of course, minimizing the power of the Most High Mother and Father, but I'm just trying to do a 3D example. It's like having your parents, they're like a queen and a king of a whole country, right? Thank you for the super chat, Kay. I appreciate you. I pray you receive 1,000-fold in return. It's like having your parents, they're a king and a queen of a whole country, right? And you sitting over there, you're not saying nothing, but you have this big idea that you want to move on. But you're like, okay, I don't have the resources. How is it possible that you don't have the resources? Your mother and your father are the king and queen of the entire country. Do you know how many possibilities exist for you? Why? Communication is key. What do you need? That's what the Most High has been saying all this time. That's what your spiritual team has been saying all this time. Your angels and ancestors. When you decided to break the generational curses off of your lineage, because many of you have done the generational curse breaking, and if you have not done it yet, email me. Check the description box for my email, and I will send it to you. When you decide to break the generational curses off of your lineage, your ancestors and your angels were sitting back like, they did some great things. But they're also sitting back like, I just wish I knew what they want. What do they want? How can I give back to them for what they have done for me and our lineage? Communication is key. Ask for it and you will get it because you deserve it and you've earned it. These are not no small things that y'all have done out here. This is a big deal. So the physical manifestation is a massive reward here. Yeah, I'm live. Who was that? Tiger. So this says choose your battles. Choose your battles. Now, obviously, this is to show that, those energies that want to come up against you, do you want to spend your time focused on that, or do you want to spend your time focusing in on manifesting at this point? Because this is like the Seven of Wands energy. It's that energy of standing your ground, because there will be opposition. People are going to want to bump their chest because they're going to look at your situation and they're going to see things changing for you. And they're going to be like, automatically, they're going to feel like you're trying to show off. Like, it's just a sad way of that people think. But this says a win-win outcome is forecast. Regardless of what they try to do, you still win. So if they try to buck up against you and act like, they're froggy, if they want to try to buck up against you, they ain't big enough to do it, though, because your spiritual team is standing around just waiting. They're waiting, okay? Though it's a win-win outcome for you. Win-win outcome for you. This is the Justice card. So with the Justice card, the scales balance in your favor because you operate from integrity at all times anyway. So they lose every time. All you got to do is say the word. Look at this. Destiny is at the bottom of the deck. It's your destiny to get what's coming towards you. That's why they can't stop it. They can come in and try to distract you, but it's not going to work at this point. A lot of you are too far. Okay. A lot of you are too far. Thank you for the super chat. Summer Junes, baby. I pray you receive 1,000-fold in return. A lot of you are too far gone when it comes to your spiritual awakening to where you don't even know how to play it small anymore. Okay. Even if you wanted to, you don't know how. You don't know how to dim your light anymore. You don't know how to go back to being toxic anymore. You don't know how to entertain toxicity anymore. You don't even, it's like you're just a totally different person. Thank you for the super chat, the Royal Elect. It says, yes, thank you so much confirmation. Amazing. I want all what is rightfully mine, from spiritual gifts and more abundance. Amazing. Beautiful. Thank you. I pray you receive 1,000-fold in return. And that's what this is saying. Spiritual and material prosperity. So if you was wondering, as far as your spiritual gifts, if you feel guided to do, thank you for the super chat. Unscripted voices. It says, I walk heavy because my spirit is loud and I will not be denied access to my true form. Thank you. All right. You definitely, all you got to do is clear out anything that's weighing you down, though. Okay. Be intentional. You are the master alchemist out there. You are the master alchemist. Those chosen seed, the children of the Most High Mother and Father, are the master alchemist. Guaranteed. 100%. You can transmute any energy, whether it's internal or external. You possess exactly what you need to make it happen. Easy. Just say what you want. Put it out there into the universe and then take the practical effort. So this says a win-win outcome is forecast. The scales balance in your favor. So regardless of who wants to battle up against you, like I was saying, you don't even know how to match their frequency anymore. It's completely out of your radar. And so that's why they're going to fall away. They're going to fall away to where there's this major separation that's happening right now. The spiritual downloads I've been getting lately have been just off the charts. Like, it's been wild, y'all. But I will talk about it in another message. But it's a shift that's happening, and it's undeniable that the separation is already here. Look at this. Diligence. Okay. Thank you for the super chat. Chosen Big Dog. I pray you receive 1,000-fold in return. Thank you. So diligence. Okay. This is you flying higher. That's why you can't relate. It's like you don't even know how to lower your standards anymore, or to lower your frequency to get on the same vibration as these karmics. You can't do it. Okay. And it's because you persevered. So you flying high. You're on a totally different frequency, y'all. They can't catch you. And this is interesting. I'm not sure what bird this is, but it's one of those birds that fly alone. And I was woken up out of my sleep. That was last night or the night before last. And I was given a message about that, about birds of a feather flock together. And my question to my spiritual team was like, okay, well, what if you don't have this? I mean, clearly I don't have the feathers, right? Because I ain't got no damn flock. Obviously, I have my tribe here, but I'm talking about in my everyday life. I don't have a flock of birds around me. Okay. So then it's like, well, what feather am I? And I was given the message that, okay, the birds that usually are alone it's the eagle, it's the woodpeckers, the owls, the herons, the falcons. These are birds that fly alone. And every single time you spot one of them birds, if y'all see any one of them birds, what are you going to do? You're going to stop. You're going to take notice. And if you can get a picture of it, you're going to try to snap a picture. If somebody is standing next to you, you're going to be like, do you see that owl right there? Do you see that eagle over there? Do you see that falcon? Do you see that woodpecker? They're always the birds that you take notice of. Thank you for the super chat, Wise Oracle. It says, I realize what was is no more. I am what I am. Okay. Accepting it 100%. I pray you receive 1,000-fold in return. It's one of those things where you take note of those birds that fly alone because they're so unique. They're so powerful. Their energy is just so captivating. It's so magnetizing. You're not going to stop looking at that bird until it decides to fly off, right? You will keep your eye on that bird. If that owl is sitting there in that tree, you're not just going to look at it for a few seconds and say, oh, okay, that's an owl, and go back in the house. No, I'm going to be right there, taking as many pictures as possible. I'm going to be talking to the owl. Do you have a message for me? Is there anything you want to tell me? I'm all ears, okay? Until that owl says, you know what, you're getting on my damn nerves, and it goes on about its way. I'm going to be right there. You have that type of energy, Chosen. People don't want to leave your energy because you're too unique. You stand out. There's something magnetic about you. There's something different about you, and it's something to take note of. But at the same time, you know how to fly free and to fly in solitude. You don't need a doggone crowd. You don't need a bunch of birds squawking in your energy. Thank you, Ronald M. Bennett. I pray that you receive 1,000-fold in return. Thank you for that. You don't need 1,000 people in your energy. You fly alone, and you do this very comfortably. And I mean, it doesn't hurt when a couple of other like-minded birds come along. You know, you give them, you hail them. That's what they say out in South Carolina. Then you hail them, right? And you're like, okay, I see you over there. And it's a beautiful exchange, but it's not something that you need in order to feel valued. And when I got that vision, they also showed me, like, we'll see a whole bunch of birds. We see them every day. I do get amazed when I see a big crowd of like a whole bunch of birds. If I'm driving and a lot of them come through, I always see that as a sign from the Most High. And what I usually do is I send messages with that crowd. So I'll usually say, send love, strength, healing, empowerment to the chosen seed all across the four corners of the globe. And I usually tell them to pass the message. I put my window down and I'll say it in my mind, and then I'll blow just to make sure they catch it. And I'll, send them off. That's what I do every time I see a big crowd of birds, because birds are messengers and they're always bringing messages. That's why you're supposed to listen when you hear birds. And so there is beauty in numbers, right? But you got to question the frequency of that, because it's really about the quality and not the quantity. So who is that? You can cry right now. I mean, it's one of those things where you have to learn to embrace that. And I feel like many of you have, and that's why beautiful things are happening for you. This is why you're not being held down. But that's what I was getting ready to say. When you see like a lot of birds, I'm just glad that birds don't have the ego that humans have, right? Because if they did, they would feel some type of way about the owl. They would feel some type of way about the woodpecker, the heron, the eagle. They would feel some type of way because we take note of them far quicker than we would a bunch of birds that's in a bush. You see what I'm saying? That's how people are, though. Consider you are the eagle, you are the woodpecker, you are the owl. So people feel some type of way because everywhere you go, you're getting all of this attention. You're getting people that's like, wow, okay. They don't know what it is about your energy that draws them into you, but they know it's something so unique about you that you stand out in a crowd easily. They can pick you out easily, and it's because you're so authentic. You don't care about being like anybody else. Look at this. That's why I'm saying you'll have people that want to challenge you because they'll feel some type of way that you're just different. And that's not your fault. Society gave birth to a lot of copycats. It's to the point now where you could look at somebody and be like, damn, I just saw you yesterday. These are perfect strangers, and you feel like you saw them before because everybody looks the same. Everybody is acting the same, talking the same, doing the same things. It's like, can you just be you? Can you just be unique? Can you just be different? It's okay. Yeah, a lot of people is not going to like you. You won't fit into most crowds. But that's the beautiful part about it, because now you don't have all of this unnecessary energy around you to block your manifestations. People don't realize that there is beauty in authenticity. There's wealth there. The dog just ran in here. My children just let him in. I didn't know he was coming in here, and he just scared the hell out of me. Nugget, let me see. Come here. Hold on. Come here. Oh, sorry, y'all. This is Nugget. Some of y'all saw Nugget the last time. Say hi. Say hi. He likes to come in here and sit next to my heater. So let me see. So this is beautiful energy, y'all. Look at this. This says, speak your world into being. Speak your world into being. We was just talking about that. That's what we've been talking about this whole time, speaking it into existence. And then you have reflect on your priorities. What's important to you? Once you figure out what's important to you and what you really want, you speak it into existence and it's yours. If you've been putting in the work, which obviously you have, you speak it out there and it's yours. It's just that simple. Now, let me see something. I wanted to do this again. We did this before. Y'all, many of you know that I have a book out. This is my book. You have to order it from me directly, though. It's called Guided Light. So I have a lot of channeled messages in here. So give me a number, y'all. I'm going to see what I see the most. If I see whatever I see the most of, I'll pull the message forward. These are channeled messages. So 1 to 55. From 1 to 55. Just put a number in the chat. Let me see what I see here. Dang, 7 is definitely winning. Okay. Okay, I see 4s. It's going fast, but I can see. Let me see. 4 and 7. I see some 2s here. But I feel like 7 is definitely winning. Jolie said 4-7. Okay. All right. I'm definitely going to read message 7, and then I'm going to read message 4 and message 44. That's what we're going to do. 7, 4, and 44. So let's start with message 7. So 7 says, patience is a valuable quality. Although it may feel like growth is slow, use this waiting period to maintain a positive energy and create loving memories. Keep your vision clear as divine timing is working to manifest your desires. At the same time, let go of anything or anyone that weighs you down. Avoid clinging to situations out of fear of abandonment or loneliness. Instead, step back and allow any unstable foundations to fall away. Embrace solitude as an opportunity to calm your fears and focus on thriving so you'll be ready to welcome blessings when they come. This message just summed up everything that was in this reading. Number 7, y'all definitely did it out there. 7 summed up everything here. Be patient and continue to work on your vision. And it's saying it might seem like it's slow coming in, but it also says, what did it say? Um, oh yeah, divine timing is working to manifest your desires. So it's all about divine timing. That's why I showed y'all that Seven of Pentacles with the Ace of Cups coming. And I was telling y'all about the springtime and how all of a sudden things just start sprouting out of nowhere. It went from all barren trees to suddenly everything is just, you see it's blossoming and leaves coming through. Be patient. Keep working on it because you're getting ready to have an overflow harvest. So let me see. And it's also talking about releasing anybody that's weighing you down because that can slow down your manifestation. Let's go to message 4. So message 4 says, your strength lies in your ability to remain unfazed by negativity. Didn't I just tell y'all this earlier? Y'all are to the point where you can't even deal with negative energy anymore. Yeah. So it says your strength lies in your ability to remain unfazed by negativity. You are no longer easily swayed or tempted by toxic people or circumstances. Despite others' attempts to disrupt your peace, despite others' attempts to disrupt the peace you've cultivated, their efforts have failed. You recognize the power of faith, prayer, and wisdom. And while you appreciate what many may consider ordinary, you perceive the spiritual essence in everything. This perspective allows you to outsmart their attempts to provoke foolish reactions. Those who oppose you are no match to your resilience, as you see every situation as an opportunity for growth and evolution. You understand the spiritual and physical aspects of your existence, possessing a wisdom that continually develops. With your purity and strength, you gracefully navigate all changes, facilitating major transformations. Now you are reaping the rewards of your sacrifices. This is telling you you are so strong and resilient. It doesn't matter what people try to do to come up against you. You know how to balance out the energy. You know how to stay focused. Nobody can get your focus off of your vision. That's how strong you are now. So those people that oppose you, they are no match to your resilience. They can't touch you. So let's do message 44, and then I'm going to close out, y'all. This has been a very consistent message. It's flowed very freely, and it's very clear. So this says, you have been liberated from those who sought to manipulate you for their own selfish gains. Now that your eyes are open and the veil has been lifted, you can recognize the significance of cutting ties with toxic relationships. You are divinely shielded from any negativity or slander aimed at you. Your true character is established in the eyes of those who genuinely matter. They see you as a true beacon of light, acting from a space of authenticity, love, and integrity. Hello. Your true character is firmly established in the eyes of those that truly matter. So for those millions in the back that have their own perception, or they want to believe that you are someone that you're not, right? They want to believe the worst in you. They want to project and put that energy out there and gossip and say that you're everything but a chosen seed. Their opinions don't even matter. It falls on deaf ears, because the ones whose opinion does matter, those are the ones where your character has been firmly established. It's unshakable. So this is beautiful, y'all. This message was powerful. The number 4 stood out strong. Thank you, Jeremiah L., for continuing the great work. Thank you. I pray that you receive 1,000-fold in return. This was a beautiful message. I really enjoyed this. I'm going to take one more card and I'm going to close out, y'all. So please be sure to like the message if you found that it brought you any clarity. There it is again. It says communication is key. It's something about what you're putting out there into the universe here. You're being called to speak it into existence. Just say it. What do you want? What do you want? It's yours. As long as it's in alignment with keeping you balanced. If you want it, it's yours. Now, if it's not in alignment with keeping you balanced, then your spiritual team is going to protect you, and they're going to give you some other suggestions that would make more sense. But as long as it's in alignment with keeping you balanced and on your spiritual pathway, it's yours. So that's my message for you all. I love you. Like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. And I'll see y'all next time.